black belts graduating is a big deal. Congratulations to you four. You have stepped up and you have endured where many have quit. This is a reflection of who you are. And you can thank your parents for their continued support. This accomplishment will reflect in everything you do in your life. Don't forget that. You will notice this throughout your life, and you will think about when Sifu Gus, Master Rubio, said one day, this accomplishment will affect everything you do. It will affect your studies, it will affect your career, it will affect your family. Because, you see, Kung Fu is a tool. Do you understand this?
Sir.
Have you felt yourselves getting, all of you, have you felt yourselves getting stronger?
Yes.
You noticed in your arms, the muscles, the leg muscles, everything, right? You notice you can run longer with more control over your breathing. You don't get so exhausted, right? Right. Well, bless you. This is because Kung Fu is an art. It is, as we call it, a martial art. Do you know what the word martial means? It's funny, right? Y'all study martial arts. None of you know what it means. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that curious? Right? Martial arts. The word martial comes from the word Mars. What is Mars?
Planet orbiting the sun.
It's a planet. Mars is a planet. You all know that, right?
Yes.
Right, that's where Martians come from, right? Okay, but in olden days, Mars was considered to be an entity, right? Like in the Roman Greek philosophy, it was considered to be a god. Because back in those days, they all had different ideas of what that was.
Wasn't it like Ares, who is the god of like fighting and going and stuff?
Ares and Mars is the same thing.
Yeah, that's the god.
Correct. Different culture, same attribution. So, why does martial mean Mars, and what does it mean that it is reflective of Mars? What does that mean?
It means that if you learn to master martial arts, you can defend yourself better and you can become stronger.
Definitely.
So like gods, in my opinion, they can do almost anything.
Uh-huh.
So if you're like talking about Mars, like holding a god,
Right.
then you could use the skill that you're using in martial arts for it.
That's right. Now, let's take it a step further so you can understand. What was Mars representative of? Right? They used to say he was the god of war. Of war. So therefore, the word martial means war. And when we add the word arts, what does that mean? War arts. Make sense?
Yes.
In the Chinese cosmology, we have General Quan, which is that statue right over there. You notice his face is red. What is the color of the planet Mars?
Red.
Interesting coincidence?
Yes.
Martial arts. The art of war. We study violence so that we may avoid it. Do you know how we avoid violence? By developing our skill at violence. Once you have reached a high level in Kung Fu, and you know what you are capable of doing, and you know how effectively you can hurt someone, you will choose not to. Your sense of morality inside, you will choose not to, unless it is a life and death situation. Understand?
Sir, sir.
So martial arts is an art. I always found it very curious that in the Chinese culture, they chose to create an art out of something so ugly as war. Because Kung Fu is beautiful. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes. Sir,
Right? When you see a Shaolin form, or when you see a long fist form, or when you see a praying mantis form, or a tiger form, right? When you see a tiger form, you can feel the spirit of that tiger, right?
Sir, yes,
The
sir.
same thing when you do a dragon form, or when you do a praying mantis form, you're going to feel the spirit of that animal, right?
Sir, yes, sir.
So this is what martial arts are. And they are indeed an art because they require cultivation. They require devotion. They require passion and dedication. Understand?
Yes,
Yeah. So that's what we do. That's what we do. We use this tool. And as it was said in the famous movie Enter the Dragon, we forge our bodies in the fire of our will. Have you ever seen the movie Enter the Dragon?
Sir, no, sir.
You might want to go to YouTube and check it out. It's one of the best martial art movies ever made. Enter the Dragon. Got that?
Sir.
Good. So keep in mind, as I've always said, and as I say to the parents, Kung Fu is an art. It is a way of life. It is not a sport. It is not an activity that you do temporarily. Because how many students have you seen quit?
Like a lot.
A lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Right? Right. It's very common that when people sign up, they quit because, oh, it's hard. Oh, it hurts. Oh, I just want to stay home and play video games. Right? But see, there's a lot of things that people, including kids, like to do with their time that don't stack up to amount to very much. Like, for example, video games, social media, all that stuff. It's all fun, but it's not like a savings account or an investment account that every week you put a little bit, and after a few years, you have a lot. This is Kung Fu. It works like a savings account. The more energy and the more sweat that you deposit into that account, the stronger you will be at the end of the road when you receive your black belt. Understand? Now keep in mind that The black belt is actually an initiation to a higher level. Does it mean that you have reached a high level? Yes, it does. For beginners. But once you have reached that black belt level, there are many, 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 many levels after that to come that teach you a higher degree and level of skill. Understand?
Sir.
For example, right, see Furigo, he's still learning. And he's been doing this since he was a kid. Right? And believe it or not, I'm still learning. Because the more that I practice, the more that I see, the more that I understand. So don't ever lose sight of the path that you are now walking, because it will lead you somewhere, and that will be determined by yourselves. Understand?
Sir.
Good. This month of February is going to be a big deal. We have many lion dances in celebration of the Chinese New Year, the year of the horse. On the 15th of February, parents keep this in mind, there is a group, you might have heard of this group, it's called Smorgasbord. Have you ever heard of them? They put on events in South Beach. And on the 15th, by Lincoln Road, in the back of the Nike store, they're going to have a real big event where they're going to have us doing lion dance, kung fu demonstrations, and they're going to have a lot of food. They're actually bringing in international Chinese chefs, right, from all around the world that are going to be serving unique dishes, and it's going to be a lot of fun, and it's going to be yummy. So I hope you can make it. We will continue to announce it in the classes, and then on the 21st, we are going to have a lion dance at Sang's Chinese Restaurant. Many of you have already been there, 163rd Street and 18th Avenue. And I'm going to put up a sheet of paper for parents that might want to reserve a few seats, because we're going to reserve a few tables, because we're going to be giving some awards, like an award type of ceremony for all of the instructors and the high-level students that we have. I hope that you can make it. Again, from the bottom of my heart, congratulations to you all. And thank you, parents, for choosing Kung Fu Connection as your center for martial arts. All together, join!